going on, everybody? Welcome to part 31 of my playthrough for Pokemon Blue. Back in Cerulean City. Don't you just dig the deep blue, the serene music, the sidewalky guy? Will you do it again? Do it again, come on. One more time, for old time's sake. Come on, do it. Do it. Oh, man. That's probably like a one-in-a-lifetime glitch that I got, which is awesome because sometimes that's the best thing about recording gameplay and stuff, because people just wouldn't believe you otherwise. They're like, man, this guy totally did a sidewalk, and people are like, yeah, sure he did. Sure he did, crazy person. And I'm like, no, guys, seriously, believe me. Oh, man, but we're back in Cerulean City. Can you believe that? Like, usually when I get to this point in the game, this is usually one of my most struggle points in the game, because like I said, I usually pick weak starters to the first couple gyms, and then later on it gets easier like it is now, like how we kind of just breezed through the last couple gyms. I didn't lie to you guys. I told you it would work out that way. That's how my team usually ends up going. I like to pick, like, the team I have here is just like the team that it's tough to start with. Once you got this far, it's like really good, which I think is cool. Did we ever talk to this guy? We probably did. You're making an encyclopedia on Pokemon? That sounds amusing. You mocking me? I'm like 10 years old, man. Jeez, calm down. So, we're back here in Cerulean City, and you might be asking yourself, well, why? Why are we back here in Cerulean City? Well, the answer is deep inside yourself. Now, off-screen, I took the liberty of changing around most of my items, making space in my inventory, and getting out some items we will need, because we're headed to the power plant. Oh yeah, one of the last dungeons of the game, and actually, what I consider to be one of the hidden dungeons. So, real quick right now, we're going to deposit Articuno. And we're going to get back out. I haven't decided who we're going to get back out just yet. You know what? I think we're going to go with... Am I in the right box here? Oh my god, I'm not in the right box. Am I? Wait. No, I think I'm in the wrong box. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. And it probably is better to keep my my mains, my main team in my box separate from my other Pokemon, which is probably not a bad idea. But, you know. I think I'm going to grab Professor X because, well, you know what? I'm gonna grab, even though Professor X is lower leveled, he really is, like I said, he's a beast, so he doesn't need higher level. I'm gonna grab Tetra for now, because she's gonna be more useful to us where we're going. Like I was saying, the power plant is, it's an interesting dungeon. Let me just point out on the map one more time where we're going so you guys can know. The town map, which I should have had since the beginning of the game. I'll never forgive myself for that, but we're in Cerulean City now, and we all kind of know the route that we took last time, right? You guys remember. I know it was a while ago, but the power plant's actually over here, and you can see it on the map, and it seems like it's obvious when I point out to you, like, oh yeah, how could you miss that area? But when we get there, just in case you're someone who maybe the off chance haven't seen it, you'll see what I'm saying. It's kind of I think it's kind of out of the way, and I think it's hidden. I consider it to be kind of hidden, but you can find it. Obviously, it's on the map there and everything. Poor guys still have a hole in the back of their house. Thank God for us, right? Because we wouldn't have any other way of getting through here. And I always liked how this house was over here, just kind of random scenery. Like, some people hate houses that you can't go into, but I always liked it earlier days. So I brought Slave along because we need Cut to get through here again. And I like the this whole back area here. When we were coming through it the first time, like, the trainers are annoying, but coming through the second time it's kind of nice. I like it back here. This whole there are a lot of roads in between the towns to get to where there's, like, sort of battle royales. I'm just waiting to see if I've missed someone here. That would be hilarious. Have I fought you? Okay, yeah, okay. I think we fought everyone here. Like I said, this has been a little while. It's cut me some slack. But if we head over here, that was a lot faster than last time, huh? Over here, you guys remembered, right? The cave we came through here, the dark one. You remember this? All this? Like, yeah, like, oh man, like, there's something over here. It's crazy, right? Because you'll come down here, you'll check all along here, and you see there's kind of nothing here, but you kind of get down here, and you kind of see that there might be something down here. But one might ask themselves, a 10-year-old playing the game might ask themselves, how do I get to such a place? Well, if you have some creativity, or know anything about game guides, game facts, and places like that on the internet, you would know that you could come over here and actually surf down here, which I think is pretty cool. The first time I didn't, like I said, I didn't completely find this on my own, but when I saw this, I was like, that's crazy. Like, I would have never guessed something like that would have been down here, you know what I mean? It seems so out of the way, and that's what I love about it. It's so cool. I even like how the grass is kind of different here. See that? Oh, man. Where are we? Who are you? Oh, man. Wow. Are you a Pokemaniac too? Want to see my collection? No. No. I need an adult! So that battle was interesting. But aside from that random guy, here we are at the secluded power plant. awesome. It's just titled Power Plant. How cool. Like, this is just like, just look at this. I mean, this is crazy. Like, when I was a kid and I found this, like I said, I didn't just find it, but when I came back here the first time, I was like, this is so cool. Like, just some crazy area back here. Like, this is after I'd beaten the game multiple times. I had no idea this was here. So this area is particularly cool to me. Let's head inside. Ooh, the power plant. So, aw, man. Gasp! A Pikachu, the rarest of all Pokémons. No, Pikachu is pretty common here. The power plant is actually a really cool area because, well, I mean, if you go through the earlier games of Pokemon, there really aren't that many electric types in the game, actually, at all. I believe, if I'm not totally mistaken, that Red got Electabuzz, which I think is a pretty cool electric Pokemon, in this area. Oh, yeah, Steve leveling up there. And we got Magmar in the other dungeon, or we have Electabuzz here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to throw up a Repel real quick, just because, you know. There's tons of random encounters in here. I believe you can find Pikachus, Magnemites, and Voltorbs. So if you're looking for electric types, this is the place to find them, which is why it's kind of interesting how they're nowhere else, but it's fitting that they're, you know, in a power plant. And I always like to think of this place as more of like an abandoned power plant, kind of like the Pokemon Mansion sort of abandoned. Where are my backups? My repels? There we go. No, yeah, max repel. There we go. Nice. So this area is actually fairly big and kind of interesting. Ooh, look at that. Item. Awesome. Carbos. And it's actually got quite a few good items in here, too, that you could use to beat the game with. Dun, dun, dun. Love the music. Ooh, another item. I must have it. Biz. Items don't biz. Whoa! What? A Voltorb? Oh my god. How could I mistake an item with a Voltorb? And it's kind of odd, because I always found it weird that Voltorb's design is that of a Pokeball. And I think it's actually... We're going to actually catch the Voltorb real quick here. Hypno... Oh, man. Voltorb. Come on, Voltorb. Just go to sleep. I always thought it was an interesting Pokemon, like Voltorb and Electrode are very interesting Pokemon. To my knowledge, they're actually the fastest Pokemon in this game, and if you're looking for a speedy Pokemon, Voltorb and Electrode is not a bad one to pick up. Alright, we've got him asleep. I think Dream Eater might kill him. But let's go with... I brought a couple Pokeballs. Just a precaution. You never know what you'll find, right? Going on these crazy side areas. You never know what you're going to find. Great Ball. Yeah, Voltorb was caught. No, I'm not adding Voltorb to my team or anything, though. He is a Pokemon I'd consider for a future run. But I'm not going to give him a nickname. I just wanted to see his... Oh, it was transferred to Bill's PC. Man. Well, we'll maybe check it out later. But I'm pretty sure Voltorb is considered like, for some reason he looks like a Pokeball. It's kind of interesting. So it's kind of ironic, but makes sense at the same time that you can mistake Pokemon in here, items, as Voltorbs, which I always thought was just clever on the designer's part. Even though some people find it completely inaccurate because Voltorb is, I believe, bigger than any item. Like, the items are Pokeball symbols, right? So most people think that Voltorb is much bigger. Ooh, 2 items. I wonder which one is rare and which one is not. Ah, TM33. And that right there is a Voltorb. And we're not going to be messing with any more Voltorbs in here since we've already got one. Like I said, it's cool that they're in here, and I like that you can get it, but, you know. And TM33 contains... Reflect. Now, Reflect is an interesting move, but I'm not going to teach it because... back when I was a kid playing this game, I thought any move that didn't do direct damage, like if it wasn't Hyper Beam or Earthquake, I thought the move was worthless, you know what I mean? Because, you know, that's what everyone back then thought, but... it's also written out something you need. That and that are both Voltorbs. I'm pretty sure there might be an item behind there. Let's find out, just for curiosity's sake. No! Oh my god! I used Metronome and he self-destruct anyways. Steve, you suicidal bastard. Damn. Oh, and there was no item back here at all either. Oh man, let me revive Steve. Oh man, that's so sad. Like, he has self-destruct as his moveset, but I used Metronome and he got self-destruct anyways. That's pretty funny. I should also probably switch him out of there since he's got those suicidal tendencies. No, you know, I'm going to leave him up there for now. I'll just give him a potion. Okay. And I do know these are Voltorbs. Now, one might call it cheating to be using a guide in a map like I am, but I call it creative strategy. That's what I'm going to call it. So let's see, where are we right now? We are, okay. This over here should be, not a Voltorb? Not a Voltorb, TM25. And like I said, there are a couple good items in here, and I'm pretty sure, obviously you can come here anytime after Surf. Once you have Surf, you can come right here. You could even leave right after you get Surf and come here. But I'm pretty sure they intend you to do it right around now, since all the Pokemon in here levels are right up in the 30s, 40s. So that's right where I should be right now, so I think that's when they intend for you to come here anyways. It's kind of, I think it'd be more fitting if they had like an NPC. Thunder. Ooh, Thunder is the most powerful electric move in the game. Thunder is a good move. Now, do we have Tetra? Okay. Yoshimitsu? What? Yoshimitsu can learn that? That's interesting. Tauros can learn it too. Obviously, if you teach an electric move to an electric type, it would be more powerful, but Thunder is still a really strong move. I think I'm probably going to teach it to Tetra, but I'll give it some thought before I actually go ahead and do it. So, moving over here, we have all the way down here another item, which is a Voltorb. Which, you know, if we were like in first person, you could actually tell, like, I can tell the difference between a Pokeball and a Voltorb, but in the world of 8-bit, we cannot tell. We can't. It's too difficult. And this isn't really like a labyrinth maze. Like, this place is pretty big, but it's not crazy. Like, you really won't get lost in here per se. Though we did miss an area back here. No, Repel. And you know what, I think I'll take right now to use this Carbos, and I think I want to give it to Zippo. Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. I was pretty sure Carbos was speed, but I thought it might have been attack too. So either way, I covered my bases when to give it to him. But yeah, like I said, this area, it seems just based on the Pokemon levels that you can find in here, like the random encounters, which, by the way, there are no trainers in here. There's the one trainer outside, which is weird. But there are no actually random encounters. I mean, there are no Pokemon trainers in here, just random encounters of Pokemon. Okay, so if we head up here, that's a Voltorb, and that's a Voltorb. Just pointing that out. So there are plenty of Voltorbs in here. If you wanted a Voltorb, this is the place to grab it. And like I said, Repel. This is definitely the place. This is probably intended to be sometime right after Cinnabar Gym. As far as I can tell, like Cinnabar Island, the whole Cinnabar, like everything there, it seems like just based on the Pokemon levels that you'll find in here, it seems like it was based for now. But there's no real hint to come here or anything. That's why most people probably never even found it their first time through. Hell, someone watching this, it might be their first time to ever see this. I know when it was my first time, it was crazy. So coming up here, we actually got some non-Voltorbs. I know, it's amazing, right? Rare Candy, yeah, and I got, I think, 2 of those in stock, which I'll save for a little bit later in the game. Man, Repel. And I think I found out recently that you can actually stack Repels on top of each other, so if I activate another Repel before too long, it'll actually stack on top of each other, which is interesting as opposed to just wasting it. HP up, nice. I think we're going to give that to either Yoshimitsu or Elo. I think I want to give it to Elo. I mean, I think, well, Tetra's got how much? Yeah, I'm going to give it to Elo. I think that probably gave him like 5 on top of that, since they're kind of like my walls, my tanking walls. But so is Yoshimitsu. I mean, everyone except really like Steve and Professor X is a tanking wall, pretty much. Just a giant wall, that's what he is. And I really do like this area. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything hidden here. I mean, I haven't spent a ton of time. Like, I honestly only been through here one other time, which is kind of crazy. But like I said, this area's so cool. Like, no trainers. There are, like, electric Pokemon everywhere, which is, like, I thought for the longest time was, like, the rarest type. Like, man, electric Pokemon? It's completely unheard of. I've never heard of such a thing. Electric Pokemon. What? What? Oh, here you go. An Electrode. Nice. We're going to go ahead and catch this, too. Electrode, like I was saying, Electrode is a pretty good Pokemon. A Pokemon that I'd actually consider for a future run. And not just because he's one of the best in the game, at least for speed. But he's a pretty good electric type, too. Like, if I can't have an Electabuzz, Electrode would be my next type for an electric type. Raichu's okay, but, like, Magneton, Magnemite, Pikachu, just don't do it for me. What? No, man. Let's switch out to... Let's probably not switch out to Yoshimitsu, that'd be a little mean. Switch out to, Tauros. Yeah. Oh. Dick move, Electrode. Dick move. Tauros is gonna take this like a boss. Like a boss. Yeah! Like a boss. It's gotta be the most disheartening thing, too, when you explode yourself and plan to take down your enemy and then you don't get them. That's gotta be, like, really, like, just terrible. Like, man. Oh, man, Tauros just took that. Too bad, I really wanted the Electrode, but, you know, like I said, this isn't really a run to catch Pokemon in. It's just a run to play the game, enjoy it. So we've been wandering here for a while now. Like I said, with no trainers, it kind of seems a little bare, and most of the items are Pokemon anyways. And some of the items you can get here are actually pretty good items. Ah, nice, PP up. Damn right. So there are a couple items that you can check through in here if you're one of those guys who like to check every little nook and corner. This area will pretty much reward you. We're going to go that PP up. I should either use that on Steve's metronome or Tetra's horn drill. Horn drill will give me a lot of chances, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go with horn drill. I think I've already put a few PPs on there, but we're gonna go horn drill because it's just that much fun. Metronome is enjoyable, but it's almost, I almost want to say it's less reliable than horn drill, even though horn drill has like only a 20% chance. I think I'm just making that number up. Don't quote me. I'm not a Pokemon guy who knows all the numbers, but it has a pretty low chance of hitting. But when it does, you know, it's instant kill, so totally worth it. But yeah, this place has been crazy. It's huge, mind blown. This whole area. It's like, man, what else could be in here that is so valuable to us? That, oh my God, a Pidgey. Must capture Pidgey. Such a rare and valuable Pokemon. Pidgey, you will be mine. What? You're not a Pidgey. You're a Zapdos, the king of all electric Pokemon. Oh man, stuff just got real. So Zapdos, just like Articuno, one of 3 of the legendary Pokemon you can find in this game. Zapdos is found in the power plant, which I always thought was really cool because I never could find Zapdos in the game, and I thought it was just awesome. Like, this Zapdos is actually one of my favorite Pokemon from the original. He's vastly overpowered, as you can imagine, but he has a really cool Pokemon design, and I like his abilities. Flying Electric, really unique type. Alright, so Zapdos, as you can imagine, in my opinion, actually, out of the 3 legendary Pokemon in this game, is the hardest to capture. So we're going to do the sensible thing and throw a Pokeball at it. Oh man, I was just hoping. I was really just hoping. I'm pretty sure in the original games you cannot... Oh my God, Drill Peck! Oh no, 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 no! Holy crap. Oh man. Oh God. Zapdos just completely punished me for that. Like, are you kidding me? Gonna try and use a little Pokeball on me? Don't bring that weak game. Bring your A game. Super Potion. So yeah, so if you're coming to the power plant, I suggest you prep. Prep with Pokeballs, potions, revives, everything you got. No! Oh, Zapdos, you bastard. Yes, alright. Yeah, let's bring Slave into the fight. Slave can do work. Come on, Slave, get him. Haha! I bet you didn't see this one coming, did you, Zapdos? He can handle it, even though he's got terrible weakness and he's vastly underleveled. No, Slave! Oh, Slave. One of these days, Slave will win the game for me. Until then, we'll use Tetra. In the meantime, Tetra should be able to take a few hits. I'm going to do a full restore on Steve. It won't have any effect. I'm not going to do a full restore on Steve. I'm going to do a revive on Steve, because I really need Steve to put him to sleep later. As always, when facing a Pokemon like this, I definitely suggest saving your game, because of course you only get one chance. That's kind of how they intended it to be, like really hardcore, like, oh man, I only have one chance to capture this. But if you save your game beforehand, it's kind of, it doesn't really break the game. It's more like something the developers really couldn't, like, they couldn't make you not, like, save the game ahead of time and then reset when something didn't go your way, you know what I mean? But if you want to play like a hardcore, one day maybe I'll play a hardcore run where I don't save the game. I do a complete speed run through the entire thing, a full sitting, like a marathon. That could be fun. I'm going to try to Ice Beam. I don't want to Toxic him because that'll kill him, but I'm going to try to Ice Beam to freeze him. Freeze is the best possible thing you could get. Putting them to sleep or paralyzing them is good too, but freezing them almost is probably the best percentage chance you have. Oh, yes! Nice! God, I love you, Tetra. Okay, now, I think now if I put him to sleep, that would actually negate the freeze, so I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an Electroball and hope it doesn't do too much damage to him and hope he doesn't thaw out. It shouldn't, because he should have, it should be pretty weak to him. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just try and toss a ball at him. Let's see. Come on, Pokeball. Pokeball, do this for me. Do this for me. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, because I'm pretty sure the only way you can capture a legendary Pokemon in the early generations of Pokemon with a Pokeball was if they're frozen. It's the only way. So, okay. Let's do this, guys. Pokeball. Oh, man, I should have brought more Pokeballs. Alright, get serious now. Ultra Ball. Brought 30 of these. Let's see you go through all these, Zapdos. He's gonna go through them all, isn't he? Nice! Whoa! Holy crap! That only took like, what, 4 or 5 throws? Damn! Usually Zapdos seriously trolls me. I mean, like, I'll usually be here for like an hour. With Articuno, hell, it took me longer to catch an Abra than it took me to catch a Zapdos. But man, Zapdos took like, that was like 5 minutes. What the heck? That's crazy. That is the fastest capture rate I've ever had for Zapdos. Zapdos. Electric. A legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear from clouds while dropping enormous lightning bolts. Do you want to give Zapdos a nickname? No, I think Zapdos is cool. Like I said, I like his design, I think his name is cool, and I think he's one of the coolest Pokemon out of the original, especially the legendaries, so Zapdos, you are pretty cool with me. I will be switching Articuno out for Zapdos for my Flying Bird, because I would rather fly him back as Zapdos than Articuno. So yeah, wow, I seriously am kind of in shock that took me so little time. Like Articuno, that took me a while and probably like 2 or 3 resets. Abra, that took me like an hour and a half. Zapdos, 6 minutes. Like, whew, I gotta keep for now I'm gonna keep a timer going on how long it actually takes me overall to catch legendary Pokemon. Because there is one more still in the game. Where is it? Who would know? We've gone through the entire power plant now, and we've captured Zapdos and got all this stuff. Like I said, power plant, really cool area, one of my favorite areas, and I think doing it now in the game is a really good time to break up what could have been in the game. So power plant, really cool area. Where is this going? Out the front door? Wait a minute. But we came in through the front door, and that took us out through the front door. Nintendo logic. Yeah, so that was the power plant. Like I said, a really cool area. I really dig the power plant, the way it's kind of out of the way and has like it's kind of like a big secret of the game, but not really almost, you know what I mean? It's not like so hidden that you would need to find a guide to get to it, but it's cryptic enough that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it by like I did. So when I came back, like I said, really cool area, really enjoyed it. I like how there's kind of no trainers in it, just Pokemon, just items. And it's kind of like a reward and a good breakup in between the stuff here. So yeah, we're all done with the power plant. We caught the legendary Pokemon Zapdos. That took so much less time than I thought. That was a pretty good run. I really enjoyed the power plant. Like I said, one of my favorite little areas in the game. So we can check that dungeon off our crazy side list of adventures. But now that we've gone through all that and done all this, now's a good time to end it off right here. In the next episode, we'll pick it back up and continue on. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.